Deathwatch.
Welcome to With the Whimper, a Savage Worlds adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master. We rejoin our players, whose allies are holed up in an old abandoned farmhouse way outside of town, where they took shelter from the increasing storm and then were attacked by ferals. So we'll rejoin them mid-fight there, and it was Esther's turn. Does everybody have the map?
Yeah.
And so, we'll just start where we left off at Esther's turn there. So, Esther, you're in this room here. There was a feral in the window that was attacking you, and so there you are.
Yeah, I guess I'll shoot her. Wait a sec, let me find. There's my... Oh, come on. There it is. Shooting. There it is. Yeah, so I'll take a shot at her.
All right, so Esther shooting. Let me put that on her. That is a miss. Would you like to use a Benny?
Yeah, we'll use one.
Here, let me make sure. Get some bennies on your character sheets here.
Thank you. Oh, wait, that's...
There you go.
One too many. So I'm going to use 2 here. There you go. Now I'm back to where I should be.
All right, so then using a Benny, shooting again, or doing a reroll. That's a hit with a raise.
Alrighty. I rolled from the skill. Will it raise still?
I don't know. Let's try it.
All right, so there's the damage. It looked like it. Ah, bastard.
Yeah, so your bullet hits. It's just not enough to do any real damage to her.
I'll Benny the damage. Come on. Nope. One more D6. Yeah, it's freaking same. Less this time.
All right, so she screams in rage as she's continuing to try to get in through that window. And that'll bring us to this one.
I think kind of like always push. I think never Benny damage.
Oh, okay.
Almost, I don't think I've seen it work really yet. It usually is almost equal or lesser.
Yeah.
And that's like even on John.
Yeah.
So.
Never been any damage. You got it.
So both of you start hearing some loud thumping and tearing and breaking up above you. You had heard footsteps up there last time. One of them's up there. And now it sounds like they're trying to break through the ceiling. And this one will continue his attacks on Reuben. But Reuben's too quick and dodges out of the way of that one's attacks. Okay, and then this one is... Yeah, so the one in the window that's screaming at you, she had thrown like a javelin at you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see her reach down to her waist and come up with a very large weapon. It looks like a thick chunk of metal that's been sharpened and had a handle wound onto it. It couldn't be called a sword if you knew what a sword looked like, but that's the closest approximation. And so she'll start forcing her way in through this window here, this broken window. And she can make it to here. Not close enough to attack you.
I need to get a double barrel, like a long hog for this chick, because it's just shooting skill.
Right. Well, you need your short range. You got the long range, right?
Yeah.
So make perfect sense. Take it from him. His soul is vacant from his body. So. Oh, he's not here, though.
All right, Craig. So the male that's in front of you
Okay.
will attack you with his hand axe there. So we got a hit with a raise on Craig. Let's do some damage with this wild attack. Not enough, not more than your toughness. So he does hit you, but it just kind of deflects.
Hit me here.
Yeah, off of the hard leather armor you're wearing.
Or you could be like Rocky. Yeah. Aiming from my head doesn't work. Ain't nothing there.
But this female here will do the same. She'll attack you with her hand axe. Enough to hit But again, just deflects off Crag's armor.
I forget. Are you the adept or is that John?
That's John.
Mm.
I'm expatriate.
Oh, so lots of missing. Got it.
So Ruben over there, you guys can hear the fight going on over there. None of you can see it, but you can definitely hear it. And so he's going to attack this female that busts through that window the first time. But he misses. And Crag, that brings us to you.
Now it's my turn, and I'll pull out that heavy club of mine, which I imagine to be a length of steel pipe with the elbow joint on the end that I hit him with.
Yeah.
I put a clown nose in there so it squeaks when I hit him. So I will do a wild attack. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Make myself vulnerable for the +2 to attack and damage.
Foreseeable future, because
Right.
that's as far as.
Right.
Yeah, because both of them did that too, so they're vulnerable to your attack. So.
Okay, cool. So that's
Can he multi-attack melee?
Oh, and we figured that was an effect, right?
Yeah.
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 On page 2. I think you said no last
Okay.
time I asked that question. It had to have
Like
wasn't the
something
rate
with
of
the
fire
rate.
that lets us go up higher.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do more than one action.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
So you
Gotcha. So I would lose my -2 on the attack if I attacked them both, but I'd still get the +2 on the damage. But I think I'll just pour it all into one.
All right.
But yeah, you can do multi actions and any whatever weapon you're using. It would just have, you would get the minuses and whatnot.
Did that add it to me? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to do the single attack on this one guy.
Okay, so swinging this steel club.
Got it.
That's a hit. All right, so yeah, you thunk him right in the head with this thing, and that's enough to do a wound. So that kills him. So he pretty much drops straight to the floor, almost comically fast, in a ragdoll fashion, and is dead.
All these whales got glass jaws. Ain't got no neck to them.
Dude, I like the Expendables too, but it's kind of like a caricature watching Sylvester Stallone in that movie anyway.
I think that's kind of a lot of the problem with like trying to do an action movie in the modern era is that
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's a parody, and it's like, but 80s action movies took themselves seriously, no matter how comical or comedic we might think it was, or how even they thought it was.
They
right?
believed what they were
That-
telling, yeah.
At the very least, the characters did, right? You can still be poking fun, but the characters in it believe that they were in a serious thing. Like even like I'd say one of the better ones is the opening part of Predator, where it's basically just an action movie, and I've seen people react to that where they're like, "Oh my god, this is so stupid," ha ha ha, and it was, stick around,
Yeah.
all that stuff, but all the characters in that scene took it seriously, and then you get to have further payoff when the predator starts hunting, and it's taken a little bit more seriously with each death, it seems. There was some dang movie, I can't remember what it was called, but it was one of those where like essentially it was like when we went out to Hagerman and filmed us like being a bunch of jackasses in the desert, and they were doing this thing where they were thinking that they were going to mess with perspective, and it was they were going to pan, and there'd be these people walking, and then they'd pan up, and he'd be hiding in the tree, but their perspective and angles didn't work out, and so he was just like a couple feet off the ground. They should have seen him.
So Dustin did us a huge favor by not actually filming or erasing it or whatever happened.
Yeah, you erased a good chunk of it. That said, we could have been millionaires.
Could have been. Okay, if we were the type to have like a YouTube channel, it'd be hilarious to do a deconstruction or Gen Z rethinks our home video.
It made me so mad because like there's a bunch of that stuff that like popped off not too long ago, where it's like constant streaming and stuff like that, where it's like like if we had had the internet back in the day, like that was
I think we would have needed, maybe not as much. I'm just trying to figure out if we'll probably wouldn't have been able to stream very well with the DSL that we had back then.
No, like there were a couple streaming things, and the problem is like without YouTube, you had to do the site yourself,
Yeah.
and then it would have been like pixels moving around on a screen, basically.
All right, so Craig, down where that front door is, another feral steps in. This one looks like that.
Uh-oh.
Are they a feral or are they a member of desperation population?
It's a feral for sure. This one is even more withered and twisted than the others. It's clearly older, and it has like a staff that it's using.
Okay.
And it steps in, and it's got like various bones, and it seems to have like a rib cage fashioned as armor, like somebody else's rib cage, And it steps into the room, and it glances around. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like a physical threat.
We got a mage over here. That's a meta gaming.
Yeah. And it looks at you and it screams. And when it does, you realize that it doesn't have a tongue anymore. So it's not like screaming words, but it screams and points at you. And there's a bright flash of like a purple light. And let's see if it hits you or not.
If you say it like Left 4 Dead, like pills here, then one of us can run over and just consume the
mage here. I feel like it's a very accepted metagaming though. It's like teaching a kid to hand the knife to somebody a proper way.
Yeah. Well, like
your dads teach you kill a mage if you see one. Just
well, yeah. I mean, most Christians would teach you to burn the witch, right? And it's the same. Like most cultures, the caster would be the revered class, like in D&D, right? Your orcish shamans would be spellcasters and stuff like that, druids. So I think it would make sense for any race in like a fantasy setting to just go for the mage. Like here, we kind of have the burn the witch philosophy as well. It's kind of ingrained in desperation that mages are a no-no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, let me.
Not a wound.
Because there's got to be an attack roll, right?
I don't know. Sometimes magic is kind of tricky.
Is it basically a bolt?
It's bolt.
Yeah, it's attack roll, and then on stage up it goes to 3d6, unless she's minusing stuff.
And what's Craig's parry? 6?
Yep.
All right, let me try this.
I'm also vulnerable, though. I don't know if that factors into that. It'll automatically apply it, I guess.
Singing one of those like 90s like women sad songs.
Sarah McLachlan or something like that.
The one that pops into my head is like was it The Perfect Sky's Already Torn? It's too late. That? Yeah. So that's usually what I hear when someone says that they're vulnerable. It's that, or was it the crying game from Ace Ventura when he finds out Einhorn's a man?
Yeah.
Those are the two where it's like, oh no, emotional damage.
Yeah, I want to rename that. It shouldn't be vulnerable. It implicates so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Should just be a disadvantage.
Yeah, my emotional state is not
great.
your effect.
Nice. Try to stick to the Zen this time too. I sometimes puff those vapes too much. Start rolling myself. Get all sleepy and.
Yeah, this winter I switched over to English blends, which I freaking hate, but I was all out of everything else, and so I got used to that. Which it's kind of blended for crappy weather, so it actually didn't taste that bad. But now I switched back to my good old burley and whatnot, and I've been getting rolled a couple times if I'm not careful.
Well, when we're doing this is the worst because I usually have my hands free most of the time. If I'm sitting at my desk writing or playing a game, then I'm using both my hands, and I'll take a drag every now and then. But here it's not my turn. I'm just constantly puffing. I'm like, dude, why are my eyes drooping?
Yeah.
I feel kind of sick to my stomach. I'm like, oh, it's because you went through like a whole pod.
Yeah.
in one game session.
Yeah, there is some of that stuff where, like, I don't get more rolled than I could because your mouth just becomes leather if you smoke too much of pipe. So
it is the main advantage of the old traditional ways. They have an end point.
Yeah, same with like probably smoking studs or whatnot back in the day. Yeah, where you just like my tongue can't take any more of this. Time to slow down. That's it. I also try to limit myself to one bowl of tobacco in the morning, one at night.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines, at least 2. No more 8 bowls a day like back when I first moved in.
Yeah. It's hard to stay disciplined. Part of my ritual for productivity.
Mm-hmm.
What made smoking the hardest thing to kick, or regular cigarettes. I mean, it's like give yourself a reward. I wrote 500 words. Time for a cigarette.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's currently what I'm doing right now. I drew this much today. Time to go outside and smoke. And it gets worse with summer.
Yeah.
Because I don't like sitting out in the cold. And then like smoking after dark is like with a pipe where you got to regulate how much heat.
Target. Oh.
Well, no, you got to regulate how much heat's coming in down that pipe stem. And so I judge that by smoke. And I can't see the smoke at night. So I start over puffing. The whole head might as well go up in smoke or in flame.
Summer gives you more daylight hours to see that.
Yeah, so there it's like, oh, it's still daylight. It's 9 o'clock. Might as well bust out a third bowl.
Yeah, I probably have to give that up here. Probably should have done it a while ago. I don't want someone I know, their kid has been picking up the vape, right? And getting popped for it when they ought not be doing it. And I'm trying to think if my dad smoking ever was like a reason for me to do it. Because I was pretty anti-smoking until my peer group became smokers.
My dad smoking, well, first off, I've never smoked cigarettes, you know. But my dad's smoking, my mom's smoking, never had anything to do with me. Lord of the Rings. I always wanted to smoke a pipe or I wanted to smoke cigars.
Sick-ass pipes, I know.
You know, so like it's one of those, like if they're picking up the vape or they're picking up something else, like they probably were going to, or their friend group is saying something in the background.
And it seems pretty ubiquitous. Sorry, go ahead, Brandon.
Well, we'll try this. We'll cast this spell on you again here. So this bolt goes flying past you. This ugly purple bolt goes flying past you and impacts on the wall back somewhere behind you. And
roll for damage on the wall.
Why is it adding so many? It's added things to this combat tracker that don't belong.
Your spell casting's on there. Time to take my smarts up. Is that what the test is?
No, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. Don't want to turn into a big weak point for mages.
So next round, a joker was dealt.
Man, I just do not pull good cards.
And so this one will attack Ruben again.
Dude.
And it's enough to hit Ruben with the gang up bonus there, but not enough to damage him. It's just a giant troll. His skin's too thick. His armor's too thick. But this one will do another wild attack on Crag with her hand axe. Looks like she hit. So let's see if she does damage. No, she does not do any damage. So again, it deflects off Crag's armor. And this one is still shaken. Ruben hit her too hard a few rounds ago. And then you hear a loud crash, and in the
overhead,
somebody comes through the ceiling.
Yeah, and in the living room, this one drops down.
Because I can't doom scroll, I was looking for something to do with my phone, so I got a Texas Hold'em app, and I was like, "Oh, this is worse." So I deleted it 1 hour later. I'd be doing this all day.
Yeah, it's the first thing that popped into my head. It's like, oh, that's way worse than.
It wasn't like a real money one, but it got my gambling centers. They were like, I had that Bet Online account. I could go back and.
Nevada's only so many hours away.
I mean, you play against people, but dude, I guarantee those fake money ones juice it somehow to make you a winner.
You just need to bust out Red Dead 2 and go online.
Yeah,
Texas Hold'em against other people on that too.
Probably, I don't need to do that either.
Plus, then you get to shoot people when you.
Yeah. It's so fun, man.
This one has a large weapon, just like that female one that busts in the room with Esther. So he lands there and he stands up and he gets his weapon ready and he's casting about for a target. And then Esther.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with a multi-action. I'm going to try to put 2 rounds into the chick near me.
Okay.
So first one looks like a miss, right?
Yeah, miss.
Second one. Oh, come on. Do I got any bennies? How many I got left? 1. We'll save it. Then I'll move. Let's see. Man. How many can I move? Is it 5? Where is that? Pace 6. Move over to. Then I'll move to there, and that's my turn. It's because I'm trying to use the scope. We know what's going on. I'm trying to use the scope at point blank range like a dummy.
Okay. All right. So you want to move over there.
I guess I should add if I'm able. I can't quite see that corner, so I don't know if there's something else there.
Yeah. So you come out of that room and you move over, and that actually puts you right behind the female feral that has been fighting Reuben. Although this one is, she's shaken.
All right.
Because Reuben hit her too hard a few rounds ago. So,
Can I draw in a machete, or do I got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
yep, that's easy enough. All right, then. No, that's not what I said. So that's Esther, and that brings us to Reuben,
Go, Reuben.
and he will continue his attack on that female with his giant fists,
Expect he'll be getting swarmed a lot.
and that's a hit with a raise.
There's some of these bonuses I wish you could see like happen in real life, where it'd be like you're like in the middle of a fight, but one person who like knows the other guy gets a little too close, and suddenly you can't deal damage to him, basically.
Yeah, so he puts an elbow into her face, and then suddenly she's looking straight back at you. Or it snapped her head so far backward that it's sort of hanging by a flap of skin, and she drops to the floor there at your feet. And then this female that you were running from, she will come chasing after you. And she's got this large weapon. She's going to swing at you, or at Esther. Ooh. It's a hit with a raise. That would be enough to wound. So then, before we apply that, Esther can do a soak roll.
Is that at the cost of a Benny, or is that or is that just the shaken part?
Well, actually, I think you're right. I think it does cost a Benny.
And the whatchamacallit sheet, the allies sheet, doesn't seem to have place for wounds.
Yeah, I couldn't find that or like the ability to track ammo.
Yeah. I've just been keeping track in the old head. Yeah.
Which works because 50% less reloading.
Yeah, it does. It does require a Benny.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
So it's a vigor check.
There we go. Did I roll that twice, or was that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Seems like that's a miss.
That is. So Esther is wounded and shaken, and it's the right leg.
Do you cry out in pain?
Yeah, probably cuss him.
Well, that
So-
doesn't sound good.
Esther is slow. So she gets this huge chunk of metal, thunks right into her thigh, and now she's bleeding profusely and shaken. And then this one will attempt to cast a bolt again.
Man, I gotta pull better cards. Should have brought a gun.
Thing about magic is you just pretend it's not real, can't you?
Yeah, it's still not
Because
doing
it
that.
isn't real.
I don't believe in your fairy voodoo.
But I don't know. It looks like it didn't.
It's not
Because she
doing
rolled like a 0 somehow.
It's not doing the spell casting right for some reason on this character.
Whatever she rolled +2. And what's her target? It's not 4 to hit me, is it? With the spell?
It's your parry.
Parry. So 6.
Well, you're vulnerable, right?
Oh, so it would be 4. That's right. Because I had the longest. Well, no. I was dead last turn, too.
Let's try that.
Do you know why it does keep adding it into the combat tracker?
Mm-mm.
With roll buttons?
I sure don't, but let's see. That would have been a...
Because Roll20 has those types of things where you'll hit the macro, but it'll put the roll button in the chat log, and then you hit the roll button in the chat log to actually complete the thing. But I think it's kind of designed for when you have multiple options.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing this. So I'll just roll the spellcasting skill against your parry. And it would have been a 4.
Yeah, I think that's what she needs because I'm vulnerable. Or, pardon me, I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah, so your parry's normally 6, right?
Yes.
And you get a -2 from the vulnerable.
Right.
All right. So this purple bolt does hit you this time.
Magic is real. My dad was wrong.
My life is a lie. You slowly become a new character.
But
Never mind.
doesn't
Still
exceed
fit.
your toughness, so it does hit you. You can feel the contact, but
Don't like.
It's like a laser pointer getting shot. They'll hurt my retinas.
What is it?
Craig, your turn.
All right, Brandon, here's what I want to do. I want to run past this guy throwing caution to the wind, bash this lady in the head, kill her instantly with my steel pipe, then turn around because I got my SMG hanging on a strap in one hand, put 10 rounds into this other fella right there.
So multi-action?
Yeah. So 2 actions. I think the weapon change is free to a limit, right, from what I was reading. But I don't know if the target switch adds something more difficult to it. That's my preliminary declaration, though, because I heard Esther cry out in pain, so I gotta quit playing games.
Okay. So 3 actions?
2 actions,
2
right?
actions.
Because the movement doesn't count, right?
Right.
I'm not going beyond my pace. It's just to run up, hit her,
Yeah.
turn around, gun the other one down. That way I'm free to save everybody in the next round.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And a
So-
wild attack, I don't know. I don't think wild attack works on ranged weapons, so I'd only
Right.
get it on...
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're going to... If you want me to just manually do the +2 for her instead of putting the effect on.
Yeah, do
Is
that.
that better? Okay, so let me...
It might not do it for
automatically.
the range.
Did you want to test to see
Let's
if
just
it-
try it, yeah.
Okay.
But that one will get a attack on you
Right.
as you
I'm
run by.
Counting on the fact that it...
It doesn't drop you.
Here's the thing it can do is it could do something smart and like grapple me and mess up like my whole plan.
Yeah.
Technically, you're not vulnerable yet, though, because you haven't done your attack.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, it still has it on there. I think it drops at the end of my round, so maybe I still am vulnerable. It's a long...
Yeah.
I'll have to look at it for sure, but it hasn't dropped it from the tracker.
Yeah, why not just constantly wild attack?
I know. Once you start,
No
it's
incentive.
like it's like doing cocaine when you're on the trail. You can't get off of it.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here for several days, being all wishy-washy, sick to my stomach.
They'll probably resolve that.
Yeah, we'll do her.
Did you want his free attack to go off on me?
That's what we'll do that
Okay.
first.
Her, sorry.
I'm on the train with cocaine.
Yep, she fails.
No, just like I planned. Okay, so then I still got the thing on me, so that should be working. But I need to put an additional minus or up my actions to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that. So here's, and I am targeting. All right, so here's the heavy club roll. Probably gonna have to spend some bennies. Can I beat a 5? I'd say no, but let's spend a benny. Were we pulling those from
Main character
main
sheet.
character?
Yeah.
Duh.
You tough old bat. How'd you get so wily?
Eh.
Nevertheless, rat-a-tat-tat on the other guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which I guess when I was reading, she gets some bonus when she attacks me if I'm trying to shoot at somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Outside of this little melee.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I just don't know what it was. Probably something that's going to be devastating. Okay, so let me target that one. Untarget that guy. Come on. Give me something good. We'll do a Benny. This is working out just like Expatriates plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. There we go. There we go.
Hit with a ray.
That's a hit with a raise.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Brandon, I had a further -2, right? For the number of rounds I'm firing?
It would be a 2 for each shot. So
Yeah.
it would be minus.
So how much are you firing?
I didn't actually. I said 10. So would it be a further
shot.
-4?
It would be how many?
Yeah, what your rate of fire you're using.
3,
Yeah,
right?
so-
To shoot all 10 would be the rate of fire 3, right?
Yeah.
So that would be, what, a -4 then?
Mm-hmm.
Does 5 hit the mark?
Where are you?
I think you already rolled a 5 once, didn't you, again?
Parry 5. Yeah, that would work.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
just no raise.
Yeah.
Is it automatically going to...
Well, you would actually need a 3 because she's vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So then
but yeah, it's just a hit.
just a regular hit.
Yeah, so
Okay, so here's my 10-round submachine gun damage. Now, I think some of that's not real, right? Because it threw in the raise.
yeah, but it,
Looks like it's a 16 instead of a...
16. Yeah, so it's
Because I rolled a 10 on a D4. Now, I like the D4s in this one at that level because you got a
Mm-hmm.
good chance to explode on some of them.
yeah.
The problem is just how many times you have
Right.
to, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those where I almost would rather take multiple
Yeah.
D4s.
Yeah, so you run over and swing at this old one and miss, but then you turn and you just let loose a stream of bullets and that drops that one right away. Just fills her full of holes and she drops to the ground.
What? You're not dead? I say to the shaman. Okay, cool. Thank you, Brandon.
Like death is all part of your mental state at the time.
Yeah.
I'm alive because I'm not dead. That's why I keep going.
All right, so we got a joker here.
Oh, nice.
For all of you, should get a Benny.
Oh, pulled it.
And then Crag, you can choose when you want to go.
Yeah, I'll go right at this. The head
Okay.
here.
I was just complaining about the cards I was drawn.
Looks like God heard me. Yeah, so I'll, put some extra focus on bashing this one's brains in a wild attack, of course. Looks like I gotta add that effect again.
It doesn't leave. Everything's wild. It's a party. Hey, welcome to the party.
Yeah. Okay, target the shaman. Got it at 1 action. Here goes the heavy club.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit.
And the damage.
Duh.
Yep, that's enough to kill that one. So basically take that steel pipe and turn their head to mush.
Okay. Nevertheless, I'll run into that room on my next turn with tears streaming down my face that I failed my companions.
They're dead.
I didn't declare movement. That's okay.
All right, and then that brings us to this one who will continue attacking Reuben. It's enough to hit. Can he do damage to Reuben? No. So yeah, these homemade, crudely fashioned hand axes, they just keep bouncing right off of him. And then Reuben will turn on that one and attack. He'll do 2 attacks with his unarmed. Hit with a raise. Hit with a raise.
What happens when you miss the session? Transfer your luck to the GM.
Oh, I do think it is a viable strategy in games like Call of Cthulhu.
Yes.
Just miss sessions.
Yeah, so each attack was enough to kill on its own. So basically, he just, with these 2 giant fists, smashes its skull in, and it drops to the floor dead. And then Reuben turns to look and see what else is going on in the room. Esther.
Oh, still shaking.
Okay. Well, you got a Benny now if you want to unshake.
I better. Unshaken.
Okay, let me. Okay.
Yeah, that's a drag to be shaken without pennies.
And then I guess can I do something? Because it's at the beginning of my turn right now.
Yep.
I'll try to machete the feral back.
Okay.
Target her.
No.
I don't quite know it. Okay, no, I think the right amount got rolled. Okay.
That's a hit.
Stop doing that. No damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a defensive, or do I need like
Your whole
an actual
turn.
feat or whatever for it? It's my whole turn.
Yeah.
to defend. I didn't see. There might be feats for it though.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping there is because that whole turn defend is rough. It's like aim.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay.
What does it give you though? Called.
All right. So then this one who had dropped down into the living room from the ceiling was going to charge Reuben with his large weapon and swing it at him. None of them seem to notice or care that their companions are dead or dying,
Well, you can move when you defend.
but he
Increases your parry
misses.
by 4.
And this one will continue her attack on Esther.
What genre is this? A chick with 2
Wait, I
brute
think that's
guards. Elf chick with 2 like big brute guards.
Mm-hmm.
We're failing you though.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
yeah.
It's like
Unfortunately, I think Esther's the only one that thinks of you as like henchmen.
No.
You guys don't know it.
in the other group when you look at us and like you take suck and I'm like this pasty hacker and I'm like what I'm the same as you.
In fact, my elf is probably more athletic.
Okay, so damage then. Enough to wound.
Oh, I'm up to 2. I don't know how many wounds.
You
Esther-
can get a lot.
No, like how many she has, like on her tracker, essentially, because
right.
I can't see the tracker.
Guts. Strength reduced a die type. So let me just put that effect. Don't mess with the sheet. I'll just put the effect on for now. Slow and weak. All right. So that one is screaming in jubilation, seeing all the blood pouring out of Esther. And we're in a new round.
Back at the bottom.
Oh, it's her turn again. It's another hit.
The old downside of dynamic initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So slices into Esther again, but not enough to do a wound, just enough to shake
I'm already shaken.
again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I bennied. Well,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so it does graduate to a wound. But that's her turn. Reuben's turn. Yeah, Reuben will turn and fight this one who attacked him. And that one is... So he'll do 2. It's a miss on the first. And a miss with the second. Esther, still shaken. You can move while you're shaken.
I don't really know if I can help much because I'm just going to get attacked if I move out. So
Yeah, that's true.
no, I can't do anything, right?
Well, Esther could. Yeah, because you can just move. So, yeah. Crag.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run around the corner and bash the first feral that I see. So we'll go like here first so I can see what's out there. That's a opening in the other room, right?
Yep.
Or you said it was just like a little
Yeah, it's a
Effectively a
freestanding wall.
partition.
Yeah, but when you get to this corner of it, you can see both of them.
Okay.
You can take in pretty quick that Esther's probably done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it looks like. There's so much blood.
I can get just 2 of them. So that's what I'll do. So I'll run up and try to bash the head of the feral champion female.
All right, well, let me make sure. You technically should get the gang up bonus, so let me put it on you.
Is there any penalty for running?
No.
Isn't it an action?
Oh, is it
Oh, to run.
turn
yeah.
it to multi-action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll continue my wild attack. Let me know when you're ready for me.
Being stubborn. Okay.
It seems to read when you should get the gang up pretty
Yeah.
reliably. It did when I got close to
Yeah, go for
John's
it.
character.
Yeah, we'll see if it does. I noticed it was giving it to the NPCs, but
All right, heavy club.
No, it's because they probably are technically ganged up on him as well right now. So
hit with a raise.
Yeah, I got the multi-action in there, and it gave me a
gang up.
-4 for running too. So is there?
It could have automatically added it once you went beyond your
Yeah.
pace.
Okay.
Well, he did roll his run skill, so it knew he did that.
So
So
I put the. Okay.
I don't see the gang up, but whatever. Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, and then for the damage, can I beat a 7? I gotta go for it. Do or die.
Yeah.
We'll do a. I know we don't penny damage, but Greg ain't so smart.
Roll out another d6 there.
It's one more. So what did I get? Turned it into an 8.
Yeah.
Is that still unarmed?
I can't remember what her toughness is.
Because I might just the gambler's fallacy here.
It would still be unharmed.
Yep, we're gonna have to do it. I'll have one Benny left.
Yeah, you just gotta punch them harder.
Come on, there we go. And then there was another D6. Right?
Yeah, roll it just in case.
So up to a 20.
Okay. Let's apply this here. And that incapacitates her, so she dies. So you run up behind her and thunk her head with that pipe, and she drops to the floor. Starts twitching wildly. And that brings us to this one remaining who doesn't notice any of that and will continue its attacks on Reuben. Yeah, buddy takes this great overhand swing and misses entirely, and brings us to the new round where Crag goes first.
Okay, I'll do for the other guy what I did for the last one. Let me put wild attack on there again. Target up. Just the one big swing.
Okay.
Go!
Critical failure.
Nice.
Crap
And you're
on a
using
crap
the pipe.
cracker.
All right, yeah, so you take this huge overhand swing, but everything goes wrong. And you hit Esther in the head.
Really?
No.
No, I'm out
Sorry,
of
I
rage.
said I don't know how to fix people. I only know how to fix machines. If you were a machine, I'd patch you up real quick, but you gotta go.
I remember when I had to put my pony down. It was a sad day.
Sorry, you can't come home. You don't got any legs. How you gonna go home if you don't got any legs?
You ain't got any legs, Esther?
Those are fine. It's the rest.
Well, one leg's
Oh, is
kind of gimpy now. There were pieces of Esther all over me.
Yeah, if that happened to me, I'd have to fight Reuben. So nobody could tell the story.
There's some dangerous, like, parallels that might be starting to get drawn where we're comparing the Viet Cong to ferals.
I better not do that.
This little feral, he just comes walking up. Shoe shine, shoe shine. I'm like, no, shoe. A grenade in the shoe shine case.
All right, so
I mean, they're commies, so they're worse than ferals.
critical failure occurs when a wild card rolls a 1 on both skill and wild die. The attempt automatically fails and something bad happens. A weapon is dropped or gets stuck. The attack hits a friend. We'll just say that that's what we'll do. We'll say that the pipe has flown out of your hand and out the window.
And hit Esther. It flew out the window and then came back through the wall and hit me. Thanks.
This is devastating, though. That pipe was the first weapon I built.
Fighting is melee and like fisticuffs. Is it a catch-all or is it just with weapons?
And I gotta reload
No,
my
it's
SMG.
melee.
I'm defenseless. Now I truly am vulnerable.
Nah. Wait, you got your mitts.
Yeah, so this one that you swung at doesn't really seem to notice that you did that. And so he's still going to be attacking Reuben with his giant weapon there.
Told you to get a pipe, Reuben.
But he misses again. And it's Reuben's turn. Reuben will continue as he has been, using his martial arts skills. He'll do 2 attacks on that one. So the first attack is a hit. And the second is a hit with a raise. Enough to shake him, not enough to wound. And Esther still shaken.
Yeah, it would appear to be.
Next round, Esther unshaken.
All right, so I just begin to act normal.
Yep.
Am I standing or?
Yeah.
All right, I'll I guess while trying to hold my guts in, I'll reload my rifle.
Okay.
What's the damage for unarmed, Brandon?
It's the usually strength plus D4.
Okay, so I'd want to roll or drag a D4 in there.
Yeah.
Strength isn't how I did it. Oh,
Like your strength die type and then
Right.
a D4.
Substantial. That's what's on damage. Substantial.
what's this raised damage where it says D6? Do you know what that is?
Well, that's just set up so that if you get a hit with a raise, it will throw in
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. All right, I think I got it set up.
Okay, so Esther's reloading her gun. This one is still shaking. And so, Crag, it's your turn.
Yeah, so with that flying out the window, I'll just have to start pummeling this guy.
Oh, swing it on this.
I should be shocked for 3 full rounds, though.
Excalibur.
Hold on, set this up. Type melee.
Is there a way to do the, was it like on Bolt? It has the raise option. I think it has that because you can spend accuracy to basically make it an auto raise. Is there ways you can do that for like, say, like his submachine gun with its multiple rates of fire, where instead of having to re-roll or redo the whole thing, you could just do the damage?
Yeah, you can right-click and add another attack on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's some fists. I'll just start punching them, piecing them up, giving them the old 1-2 wild attack. Looks like that's still on. Target's good.
Hmm?
It's a hit.
Okay.
Thanks to your gang up bonus.
Mm.
Not enough to do any damage.
Guys, this hurts.
Dude, I want to use the last penny. Seems like we're winding down. Might as well. Ain't going nowhere.
Dude, we still got 17 minutes, Travis.
It's still an arm. Dude, these guys are so tough.
Yeah, so you're, punching him in the back, but he's got all his focus on Ruben. And Ruben will continue his attack. The first attack misses.
Mm-hmm.
Second one hits with a raise. Enough to put an end to that one. Nice chop to the throat, and this feral drops to the floor, leaving you alone in the home with wind and dust blowing in the broken windows.
Ruben, I just want you to know that if I die, I blame you for all of this. Just blasting that damn machine gun of yours off. Damn fool.
Don't be that way, Esther. I tried my best.
Did you even make the call out to warn us?
Yes.
I don't think. Are you sure, Ruben?
I brayed like an ass. I'll show you my submachine gun. Which is ass.
That wasn't even supposed. What the hell is an ass?
Now let me patch you up, and I'll come with my big hands. I got my sewing kit right here. Actually, I don't have first aid, so I don't know what we're gonna do with you.
I don't have first aid
to
either.
Ruben, and I'll be like,
I could persuade my guts to stay in.
So it's an untrained thing. I don't even know if he's got a kit, because I don't have like an expanded inventory.
I don't
sheet.
want either of you numbskulls rummaging around anywhere near my vitals.
Well, what do you want us to do?
We could try to head back to town.
All right.
Yeah, wild cards, which you guys are, can take 3 wounds, which she has, and still function.
Oh, normally.
Further damage doesn't cause additional wounds, but incapacitates them instead. So
I'm actually not talking.
you're not dying, and you can still do what you can do, move and fight and all that, just with the penalties from having a busted leg and guts, which are on your character. So if it's once you're incapacitated that you got to worry about dying, but you didn't get incapacitated, so.
Which is more I could say about Ezekiel.
Right.
Knife-eared bastard.
Well, I'll look to Ruben. I'll be like, you're the one who usually carries her around. Scoop her up like a toddler. He's a troll, right?
Ruben,
yeah. Maybe like in Final Fantasy 14, he perches you on the shoulder.
Is that so? What do you guys plan to do now?
Well, I'm most definitely not the brains of this. I am like loyal, and I don't think ahead. So if she says go home, that's what we're doing.
Or back to town.
Yeah, back to town, right? Because we were going home.
Okay.
Plus, we got to warn them about all this ferals rummaging about. We already did once, but that damn sheriff ain't got crap for brains.
Okay.
I'll be like, grab her up, Ruben. I'll cover us, and I'll put in a new magazine, or if I have them. Otherwise, I'll have to load one.
Yeah. So you guys would still have your horses.
Okay.
I mean, you would assume so, unless the ferals did something to them.
Which they could have.
Did they?
Yeah. You don't know. But you go check and see that they're still tethered where you had them But
Then that's what I'll go do while Ruben's grabbing her up.
okay,
I'll peek on the horses, make sure they didn't get torn asunder.
they're the horses are fine. The ferals didn't do anything to them, but it's still like the storm is really bad out there, so visibility is near zero.
One problem, boss. Can't see anything. It's gonna be a tough trip. But I'll do it if you want. You know, if you say we gotta go, we gotta go.
Yeah, it would just be like you can find your way back to the trail, and then it's
Just hunkering over and
you'd have to go. You wouldn't want to be galloping, but
right. We'll have to take it careful.
Probably for the best that we ain't riding off all willy-nilly anyway. Ride right into some other ambush. Do we got like goggles and handkerchiefs as like part of the traveling or bout gear? Yeah, so I'll put on my goggles and raise my handkerchief up over my nose, and I don't know if I got like a coat or something, but I'll try to kind of keep that around my stomach, keep any grit from getting in that wound.
okay.
I'll breathe in great clouds of dust, figuring it can't harm me, just like the ferals couldn't. But then I'll end up with pneumonia or sinus infection.
That's the funny thing is elves are immune to disease.
Are they?
Yeah, so I don't gotta worry too much.
Darn elves.
I'm over here like, I need to make a hypochondriac elf.
Afraid of what you can never get.
Yeah.
All your friends try to have interventions. You can't.
Have it with OCD, so like I do stuff like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then when people say that that's stupid, I can go, well, it keeps me from getting sick. And then they,
that's even
but you're
more
immune
stupid.
you're immune to disease. Well, it's working so far. I don't see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you guys should try it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to get back, get to your horses and get back to the trail and start making it back towards town. But at the pace you got to go, it takes a while to get there. And when you get to the point where you know just by the feel of it that town is close.
Familiar potholes.
Yeah, the storm does start to die out a little bit, and visibility increases enough that you start approaching where the outskirts are, and you can see evidence
the
of
troubles,
the
fires that were going or that had started.
Yeah, and but you don't see any ferals as you move into town. You can see like the bodies of ferals laying here and there. But you get to the salvage emporium at about the same time that people there are starting to move out to check it on, what's going on, because they haven't had any attacks for a while. So that's where you make it, and that's where you can see your friends, Ezekiel and Asher and Thoradrim, moving out into the street, looking around as everybody's coming out trying to assess the damage and trying to make sure that the attack really is over.
Right. Darn it, the A-team took our glory again.
Yeah. But you can get Esther to the doctor, but enough time has passed that the only way that these wounds are going to heal is through natural healing.
Right. We were out of the golden hour.
Yeah.
Well, she still has a healing skill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Help me out there. So was that once every 5 days?
Yeah. Let's see.
Is it a penalty for stuff that's gone over an hour? If they want to try, is it -10, or is that just for additional?
Yeah. That's part of the healing spell.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, Esther doesn't know that the doctor uses magic the way that your main characters do, and the doctor's not going to expend that sort of effort on Esther's wounds.
All right, going on the list, Doc.
But yeah, so it'll be a vigor roll every 5 days for Esther, and success will remove a wound, and a raise will remove 2, but a critical failure increases the wound level by 1.
This could be a problem for her. She might die on while trying to heal up.
But characters can use support with, any character that has healing can use support to help when she makes those rolls, like with first aid or whatnot. So,
Add first aid. Nope, I still didn't, even though I said I should.
all right. So then the attack seems to be over. Now your main characters are moving out into the street, and you can see the bodies of ferals everywhere, and a lot of damage to some buildings on the western outskirts of town. But no more ferals seem to be present as people start ranging out and about. And Thordrum goes to check on North Pump and ensures that everybody's okay there. But that appears to be the end of the attack. And at this time, it's like starting to get close to morning by this time, when everybody's pretty much gathered out in the streets of town. And the attack seems to be over. So the sheriff and the mayor are walking around, and they're saying, all right, now it's time to take a damage assessment and make sure you get if you find any wounded, bring them back here for the doc to look at. And he's starting to give people instructions. Okay. But then far off to the east, everybody stops because they start hearing an odd sound, one that you haven't ever heard before. And everybody's like, what was that? And then you hear nothing but the wind. And then a few moments later, you hear it again, and it's this really loud, long, shrill whistle coming from somewhere far to the east. But that's where we'll end for today.
All right.
And your allies, these three, are ready for an advancement.
Very nice.
Esther, Reuben, and Crag.
What am I going to do?
I think I took her shooting up last.
This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.